Good morning. So instead of a daily reading, this one's going to be for the weekend, but same format that we're used to from a daily perspective. So what I'm going to do here is just pull a little bit about our past. One more. Current energy. You're definitely healing from something here. I'm just getting a sense of like a wound has been opened up for you. Maybe you became aware of a wound. That could absolutely be the case. With all the change that's been kind of happening around us, it wouldn't surprise me if you're becoming aware of things that maybe you had buried beneath the surface or maybe thought you had addressed in the past. It's resurfacing because there's still some unfinished business here. One more on future energy. There's a lot of blues and a lot of yellows, a lot of green. I'm just getting a very strong transition energy, which doesn't surprise me at all, considering everything that's happening around us. And so when I look at the bottom of the deck here and I get that King of Swords, this is you mentally processing. This is moving through or maybe addressing some sort of issue from the past that is showing up in your present life right now. But what you're doing different this time around is you have the clarity. You understand what the issue is, how it's impacting you, what you need to do in order to fix it so that you can move on with your life. That's coming through with that King of Swords energy. It's a very mature energy. You're looking at things differently than you had in the past. I just keep getting this strong sense of this is something that you tried to address previously, but for whatever reason, you weren't able to address the entire situation or the entire wound, whether it was your own self-protective measures that kind of kicked in and prevented that from happening, or it was you thought you had and you didn't realize it impacted you deeper than what it actually did. And so there's something significant about the way that you're approaching it now because it feels like you're trying to give yourself a clean slate. You're trying to move on from this, and so you're processing so you can move on. Showing up in the past energy here, we have the Six of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Justice card. So Six of Cups, Three of Swords, Justice. This is all about healing from the past, finding some sort of balance. It does feel like that you did start addressing this here in the past. You've been working on it, but the piece that was missing was kind of the filling in all the holes. It feels like at one point you maybe made peace with a situation, but you never really got back to feeling happy and good and balanced. And so this is showing up here in the past energy. It feels like you might still be trying to get to this point right now, but you have a very clear path forward on how to restore some sort of balance in your life, kind of recapture that innocence, that Six of Cups, nostalgic kind of energy. When I look at the current energy here, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. So you're showing up as masculine energy in this reading, which is very much authoritative, moving forward, really ready to do whatever work is necessary. This is not somebody who would shy away from any kind of responsibility. You're really facing whatever this is head on. What's interesting is that you have a 2 and then you have a 3. So the Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles indicates to me that you're making room in your daily life right now to build something new. You're figuring out what needs to stay, what needs to go, so that you can work and build something different here. And I like the King of Pentacles showing up because it's not just about you kind of being in the moment or trying to get something like a quick win. This is more about your long-term stability, really growing something over time, establishing something for yourself that can continue to grow and prosper. When I look at your future energy here, I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Temperance card. So Temperance and Justice, those two do show up a lot. And more recently, they've been showing up a lot together. They're very similar energy. One is Libra, one is Sagittarius, but they're both about balance. And Temperance is a little bit different here because it's all things in moderation. It's finding some sort of inner balance, knowing that you don't have to have everything today. Things can unfold over time. Definitely getting that message loud and clear. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, it feels like you are walking towards something, that you're able to really ground yourself in the moment, create some sort of confidence for yourself. That's the Nine of Pentacles energy. Create your own abundance so that you can move on and you can go after the next chapter in your life. Everything that you're doing right now is to close out of a cycle so that you can really embrace this new beginning, because it's here. It's not tomorrow. I mean, you're in it right now. And what I love about the Temperance energy showing up here is that you're going after things in a much more balanced way. You have this very clear King of Swords mindset going into it all. So let's get some additional details here. Okay, I'll take them both. That's going to be a lot. Let's see if we can get one card on the Three of Swords. Not surprised. So when I look at the Six of Cups here in the past, part of the reason that you struggle to regain your happiness here is you were still dealing with some sort of toxicity in your life. You were still trying to maybe process. This feels like where you made peace. If you were dealing with somebody here who was very manipulative, a gaslighter, somebody who always tried to make you the bad person, no matter what the actual facts were, this would be somebody who was always trying to manipulate a situation into their best interest. And it feels like you were aware of it, you made peace with it, you understood that there's nothing you're going to be able to do to get that person to behave differently, because that's them, that's who they are, you can't change that. But what you're learning about the entire situation, what's been coming to light for you recently, is just how much of an impact it's had on you. Other blocks and barriers that this person, this situation created for you, and the real impact here. Because that King of Cups energy, I mean, this is a very emotional energy. There's a lot of emotional maturity connected to this, because when you're feeling it, and you're really feeling it on that deep level, that's that King of Cups energy. And so I like how it's showing up, because it does indicate that you're aware of it. And once you're aware, it's a lot easier to address. You have Three of the Kings out here. So you are leveling up for sure. The only one missing is the King of, I almost said the King of Fire, the King of Wands. With the Three of Swords showing up, we have the Hermit. So you could have been impacted by a Virgo. May or may not be significant here, but the real message with that Hermit energy is whatever the heartache was, whatever the healing was that needed to take place, you were working on it. And as you kind of understood the real depths of the impact of this wound to you, you continue to work on it. This isn't something, again, you're not shying away from this. You're really addressing it. But that Hermit energy is a very solo energy. This is something that you're doing on your own. You may not be cluing in a lot of people as to what you're doing, just keeping them at arm's length and not opening up and telling people what exactly is happening here, because it's more of you're trying to really understand everything. And so you can't really open up as you're kind of figuring it all out at the same time. It's very hard to do that. Clarifying the Justice card is the Five of Wands. And so obstacles and challenges to try and find that balance and maintain the balance. And it feels like that's where you've been struggling. You've been struggling to maintain some sort of balance in your life. And it feels like every time that you start to get things into an alignment that really works for you, something else happens. Some other challenge is thrown in front of you, another obstacle pops up. And what this is really doing is it's kind of showing you that you weren't finished. You thought you were, you put it aside. Now it's time to pick that back up, continue working on it so that you can restore that balance that you've been looking for. I swear that's a novel. We're not taking that. Okay, let's see if we get one card on the Three of Pentacles. There's actually two. You're really going after something right now. I'm just getting the sense that things are building, that you want things to build. You're ready to grow something here. You're getting yourself into the right space to really develop something long term. When I look at the Two of Pentacles, clarified by the Temperance card, because that's out here twice now, I like it showing up in your current energy and in your future energy, and we have Justice. So lots of balance showing up here. What I really love about this is because you're doing a lot of inner work, you're healing yourself, you're finding your own inner balance, your own kind of being in the moment. It's giving you this fresh set of eyes to look at all of your responsibilities, everything that you have going on in your life, and really evaluate, is that necessary? Do I need to hold on to this anymore? Can I let it go? That's where the Two of Pentacles comes in. It feels like you're making space in your daily life in order to grow and expand something here. Because clarifying this Three of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Pentacles, also out here twice, and the Chariot. So the cards that are showing up in your future energy are showing up in the present. So there's a lot that's taking place. You are really in the middle of making some major changes, major moves, and these feel like major steps forward. And so with the Nine of Pentacles and the Chariot, I mean, a lot of success around whatever it is that you want to grow and expand. You've done so much work on yourself. You're going to keep working on yourself, but you're really building this confidence. And I love the way that Chariot, that Cancer energy is showing up, because it does tell me that you're ready to face whatever comes up next. Clarifying the King of Pentacles, we do have the Three of Cups. And so it is about finding your happiness, getting back into a better mind, space, just energetic match with whatever is going to make you the happiest here. And so it's about kind of recapturing that lost happiness. Knight of Cups. That one's interesting. I don't usually highlight them like that, but let's see. Wow. Okay. This one's significant too. So we have the Ace of Wands showing up. I don't have the King of Wands, but I have the Ace of Wands. So there's something that you're really driven to do right now. And it feels like that's the last piece that you need in order to be able to really ascend and grow and become a better version of yourself. There is some sort of action that you're getting ready to take here that is going to help rise you up. It feels like you're not going to get an immediate result from whatever action that you're taking, but you are going to start to see some really small wins, and you're going to feel the momentum building. And I'm really getting this very strong sense of take some sort of action. You're not going to regret it. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is about seeing things from a different perspective. What I like about this is you've done so much work on your own. I can see that you want to build something because that's showing up in your current energy. And so when I look at your future energy, what you're doing is really setting yourself up to really explore a different path. I'm definitely getting a different path here. You're completely shifting your perspective without losing your balance. That is significant. You don't have to, oh God, I got the phrase, fall into the bottom of the well. You don't have to flip everything upside down in order to see things from a different perspective. And so let me take a step back. If you are in a situation where before you make any kind of real change in your life, you always have to hit that rock bottom or something pretty close to hitting rock bottom. Things have to go really sideways in order for you to kind of pick yourself up and move forward. What I'm getting a sense of here is that that's shifting, that you're not going to have to get into that negative space in order to see an opportunity and want to go after it and recognize this as a long-term opportunity. You're setting yourself up to be so grounded and stable in who you are that you're just going to naturally, organically going to see this on your own. You're going to see these opportunities as they're approaching long before they actually arrive. I like how that's coming out. With the Knight of Cups, I'm getting the Hierophant energy. So this is a really interesting combination of cards. So you might be pursuing a romantic interest here. This is, I'm getting green lights. If that is your story. But if it's not your story, you are going after something that you're very passionate about. Hierophant energy is a spiritual energy. This is the person that conducts the wedding ceremony in tarot. And so this is the person with the divine connection. This is a very straight line to God, to source, whatever it is that you want to call it. And I love how this is showing up because this aligns you with your path. When you're pursuing exactly what you want to do and you've got this connection to God and you recognize this is the path that I want to go down, it makes it a lot easier to pursue. It just feels like things click into place. And so clarifying this Temperance card, we have Judgment with the Six of Wands. I love it. Chariot is all about success. The Six of Wands are all about success. You're getting a lot of similar energy showing up in the current and kind of near future. The Judgment's all about making a very clear decision. So connected with success and your own inner balance. The steps that you're taking right now, the direction that you're moving in, it is very straightforward. You are The path itself may not be, because I just got that message, but at least from these kind of initial steps that you need to take, the direction that you want to go in, you're getting very clear. And the reason you're getting clear is because you found this inner balance. So this is the reading for the weekend. I hope it resonates. If it does, you know, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time. And stay tuned, because those singles videos are going to be coming out soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye.